Hey guys, it's Cloudy. How are you all? Today we're back with another K-drama vlog. Today we're going to be talking about Park Hyungsik and some of the works that he's been in. I don't usually do vlogs about male actors because I tend to follow more female actors. There aren't a lot of actors where I've consecutively watched a lot of their dramas. But I'm a huge fan of Park Hyungsik. I think he's so charming. Whatever roles he takes on, I flock to that drama like a moth to a flame. So without further ado, let's get started. Park Hyungsik is a singer and actor from South Korea. He debuted in a Korean boy group called ZEA in 2010. That was around second generation K-pop, so I think a lot of newer fans or younger fans will know him through his acting career rather than his music work. He played a bunch of side character roles and no-name characters in quite a few dramas, so he really had to work his way up the ladder until he was given his first lead role in 2017. And honestly, the first time I saw him was not in one of his lead roles. I saw him in The Heirs, where he was a funny and charming, goofy kind of trickster side character, and he was one of my favorite characters in the show actually. But honestly, for The Heirs, all the side characters were more interesting than the actual main couple. I have 6 K-dramas I want to mention when it comes to Park Hyungsik. Most of them he plays the main character. There's just so many genres and there's so much range. So I'm going to jump around a lot of different genres and styles and characters and stories. So hold on to your seats for this ride. The first one I want to talk about is High Society, where Park Hyungsik plays a chaebol character. He's actually the second lead character, or he's sort of a side character, because there are 2 couples in High Society, the main couple and also the second couple. They're not necessarily that intertwined, but the second couple actually becomes way more interesting to watch than the original couple. It's a very old drama, so if you watch any clips of it, you can feel the cinematography, the filmography is very cringy, and it was definitely from a different generation. But I feel this is a drama where he tries to play the rich, princely kind of role, and there's not much that you can do with the role because honestly, his job is just to be handsome and rich, but he came off as a pretty lovable character. And even though the show is very convoluted in trying to show the dysfunction of high society, if you turn off your brain and go with it, Park Hyungsik is really fun to watch throughout the series. Okay, the second show I want to talk about is Hwarang. Hwarang is a youthful tale of love and friendship between Park Seojun, Go-ara, and Park Hyungsik, as well as a bunch of other pretty boys. Chances are, if you've been on the internet, you have heard of Hwarang because V from BTS was in it, Mino from SHINee was in it, and basically just a lot of pretty boys doing pretty boy things in the palace period. The Hwarang were a group of poet warriors that were based in the ancient kingdom of Silla in Korea. They were boys from upper class families that were trained in self-discipline, morality, ethics, fighting martial arts, and also scholarly artistic works. So they were supposed to be role models to society, but also a sort of private army that was loyal to the king and able to defend what was right for Korea, no matter what kind of political manipulations were happening in the era. In this series, we see the group of boys who will become Hwarang, grow up together, interact with each other, form relationships, friendships, romances that will become connections for life. The Hwarang become a key component to Park Hyungsik's character. Park Hyungsik's character is on his own journey to eventually take on the throne, and the Hwarang become a supportive and necessary force in his ascension to power. There is a love triangle that's focused with Go-ara, but honestly, Go-ara was my least favorite part of the show. I'm not really a fan of her acting because there were a lot of idols from the series. There was a lot of popularity circulating the drama when it was airing. However, when I was watching, I couldn't help feel because of the idols and their modern images, I kept feeling it was some sort of cosplay vlog rather than feeling really immersed in the story. And I feel you're really there for the actors, for the pretty boys, because the plot isn't really there at all. Park Hyungsik does do a great job at showing a noble and more serious crown prince, but most of the series is pretty relaxed and there are only some minor conflicts episode to episode. I just have to mention Hwarang because it was just such a popular drama when it came out, but it doesn't necessarily push Park Hyungsik to show off all of his acting skills. The next drama we're going to talk about is A Strong Woman, Do Bong-soon. In February 2017, Park Hyungsik starred in his first leading role in this series, playing the CEO of a game company. He falls in love with a girl that has super strength. Her whole family has super strength actually, only the women though. And in this romantic comedy with Park Bo-young, this drama became a total hit with the highest rated Korean drama in cable television history for that station. Not only did this drama make Park Hyungsik like a stable name in the K-drama world, after this drama came out, he started to get a lot more CFs and promotions. And this series got so much positive response that last year there was a spin-off series called Strong Woman Namsoon, which also featured the original couple popping up for a cameo in one of the early episodes. I think Park Hyung-sik got really lucky with his character Min-hyuk because his character, his personality, his charms really aligns with the sort of like playful young CEO personality that Min-hyuk has. And also he had so much great chemistry with Park Bo-young that this drama is seriously one of the most recommended dramas wherever you go. The next drama we're going to talk about is a little bit more serious. It's called Suits. And if you're thinking of the English series Suits, then you're right because there was a Korean adaptation of Suits. So there are characters that are basically Korean versions of the original cast. Park Hyung-sik, who plays the genius fake lawyer with photographic memory, he is the equivalent to Michael Ross in the original series. And for Harvey Specter from the original Suits, his character is played by Jang Dong-gun. It's a legal themed drama, so obviously the story deals with a lot of suits, lawsuits, or men in suits. And a big part of the relationship focuses on Park Hyung-sik's character learning the ropes of the legal world. Even though he has photographic memory and he's basically a genius, he makes a lot of mistakes and his mentor doesn't hesitate to correct him, scold him, or save his butt whenever it's necessary. So I really enjoyed this drama because of the sort of like subtle eye movements, joking, and also caring relationship between the two main characters. And you also get to see him in a more calculated character compared to the more carefree persona that he adopted in Strong Woman To Bong-soon. If you want to watch an apocalyptic thriller, Park Hyung-sik was in Happiness with Han Hyo-joo. This drama takes place in the future where there is a pandemic outbreak that turns people into a zombie-like state. So the apartment shuts down and they are sort of trapped in there. Han Hyo-joo plays the main character who is immune to the disease, and Park Hyung-sik is a police detective who becomes her main love interest. The story revolves around the infected who get quarantined and a sort of social structure that emerges from people in the apartment who are healthy versus ill, and it brings the question of like what to do with these people who are ill. Should we find a cure for them? Are they unsavable? What are the rights of zombies? It kind of lightly touches on that, and it has a lot of fun just being like an action apocalyptic kind of zombie movie. I can't really take him that seriously in like extra dramatic thriller scenes. I think he suits adorable, lovable, puppy-like K-drama interests way better, but this is sort of another dimension of his acting career. Finally, we're going to be talking about Our Blooming Youth. I feel like Park Hyung-sik is one of those actors who suits sageuk and modern dramas really well, and you get to see him play a true crown prince that dominates the core of the story. In Blooming Youth, he's an arrogant and cold crown prince that doesn't have a great reputation around him. There are rumors circulating his right arm, like there's some sort of curse, because people believe that he killed his older brother in order to take the crown. Whether that's true or not, you're gonna have to watch the drama and see for yourself. There is a lot of superstition, mystery, shamanism, social injustice, politics, and you really get to see Park Hyung-sik's range of acting through this whole spectrum of emotions. I really enjoy this drama because you get to see his serious side, his playful side, his emotional side. The audience can't help but be like sucked into his acting. Finally, if you want a slice of life feel-good healing drama, Park Hyung-sik recently starred in Dr. Slump, which recently finished airing. I'm not going to mention too much of that here because I have a first impressions for it, and I also have a full drama review for it as well. So if you guys are interested in that, I will link it below and you guys can check that out. And overall, there's just so many different dramas that Park Hyung-sik has taken on that really makes him a very lovable entertainer in the industry. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've never given so many recommendations before, but honestly, this vlog really needs it, and I hope you found something interesting to watch. If I missed anything, or if you want to point out anything else that's interesting about Park Hyung-sik's filmography, don't forget to leave a comment in the section below, and also subscribe for more videos coming from me very soon. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!